Okay, so we've got a question here. So a teacher is earning $45,000 and it's going up by $1,750 per year. Okay, hopefully at this point you'll start thinking to yourself, we're looking at sequences and series. If you've made that decision, you've got two choices. First choice, okay, is it going to be arithmetic or is it going to be geometric? Now, arithmetic means that it is an adding or subtracting sequence. Geometric means it's a multiplying sequence. So in this case, are we adding or are we multiplying?
Adding.
We are adding. So we know straight away that we're working with an arithmetic sequence. Okay, first choice done. Second choice, am I working out a specific term or am I working out a sum of total terms? Well, the odds are in the exam questions they're probably going to ask you to do both at various points. So for question A, they've said, let's calculate her salary in the 5th year. Is that one specific term that I want, or is it a sum of lots of terms that I want? One specific one. You then go to your formula booklet, which you have with you all the time whenever you're doing any exam questions, because this is going to help you out. You open it up, and where is the sequences stuff? You're looking at 2.5 and 2.6, okay? We've already said that we're doing arithmetic, so that means it's 2.5. You are given two formulae. The first one is for a term, and it tells us that un is equal to u1 plus n minus 1d. All right, well that's great if we actually understand what it means. So we've got to know a few things here. First of all, what is u1? It's the first term, okay? It's the starting point. So in this question, our starting point is what her salary was to begin with. So 45,000. We also need to know what is n. So n is going to be the number of term that we want. So we're asked for the 5th term. So n is 5. And we also need to know what is d. D is going to be that constant difference. What are we adding by each time? So in this case, it's the increase, the 1,750. Okay? Simply substitute it all in. un therefore becomes u5. Remember the 5th term, that's all that means. u1, 45,000, plus n, 5, minus the 1, times by 1,750. It's as straightforward now as typing that into your calculator. Quite simply, 45,000 plus, don't forget the brackets, 5 minus 1, close your bracket off. You don't have to do the time sign on your calculator, and it gives you a nice straightforward $52,000 in her 5th year of teaching. Not bad. Okay, but even more interesting than that, question B. How much do you actually earn over 10 years? It's actually quite scary when you look at this, how much money you earn, and then you just spend it all, and you've probably not got half of it left. So we're still working on an arithmetic sequence. Okay, this one was working purely off a specific term. You go back to your formula booklet, and this time we're wanting a total over the 10 years. So it's adding up what I got in my 1st year, added to the 2nd year, added to the 3rd year, and so on. So we want this total sum, or the series sum. It says here the sum of n terms of an arithmetic sequence, and we are told from the formula booklet that Sn is equal to n over 2 lots of 2u1 plus n minus 1d. Okay, and it also then goes on to say it's n over 2 lots of u1 plus un. Depending on the information they've given you, you can use either the first formula or the second formula. Okay, so it doesn't really matter which one you use if you have enough information, but it depends on the information you're given. For this one, we need to know what n is. So what is n for question B? How many years?
10.
10. Good. So we're looking for it over 10 years. U1, remember, is our starting point. Okay? So our starting salary was 45,000, same as it was before. Next I need n, well I've already got that one, and I need to know d. Well, that's the constant amount that it's going up by, 1,750. Therefore, I've got enough information to be able to use this first formula. I don't even need to bother with the second one. Okay, but if you did want to, all you would need to know is what is n, the number of times it's happening, u1, what's the first one, and un just represents the last one. So in this case, if I wanted it over 10 years, it would be the first term plus the 10th term. We don't have that information at this point in time. However, you could use this formula to work out the 10th one if you really wanted to. We've got this information, there's no need to. So, substitute it all in. Sn is 10. Okay, 10 over 2, lots of. And I'm going to put 2u1 in brackets. 2 times u1 was 45,000. Close those brackets off. Plus n, 10, minus 1. Close the brackets. And the d, 1,750. The only thing that I've really added here is the brackets in there. Again, you can just type that into your calculator, or you can break it down. 10 divided by 2, and then 10 divided by 2. If I could actually type, that would help. And next one, we've got brackets. 2 times 45,000. Close off those brackets, plus new brackets, 10 minus 1, close off that bracket, 1,750, close off that bracket, and that gives me a total of $528,750. So that means in 10 years of teaching, you can earn over $500,000. Not bad. Not bad. Probably spend most of it, to be honest with you, but there you go. Easy?
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Oh, that was still fun.